Hello my YouTube friends! Twitch recently loosened its multi-streaming rules for partners and affiliates. That means if you want to stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, you can. But it's not a built-in feature of OBS. So how do you actually do it? Today I'm going to show you how. Oh, and by the way, it's totally free. So you know what? Let's get to it! To multi-stream in OBS, you have to use a plugin. It's totally free and there is a link in the description down below so you can download it and check it out for yourself and follow along. That is the best way to learn. Let me show you how we're gonna install it. So here is the plugin, and of course, like I said before, the link is in the description. We're gonna click go to downloads, but you can see it has Windows, Mac, and Linux versions for you to use. Go ahead and click here. And of course, it's all in Chinese because this was originally written by a Chinese individual. So all we have to do is go down here. We've got our Mac OS, and we've got our Windows installer or our Windows zip, and our Linux stuff. We're going to use the Windows 64 installer. So we'll just click on that, and it's going to download for us. All we have to do is go into our downloads folder, and once it's finished downloading, it will show up right here, and it gives us suspicious download blocked. What we're going to do is we're going to go to download suspicious file. I've used this before. I know it is not any sort of viral activity. And then I'm going to double click here, and I'm going to go to more info and run anyway. And I'm going to click install and close. So now we have it installed. All we have to do is open up our OBS. Now that we have it installed, let me show you how to use it. And you're gonna wanna stick around till the end because I wanna tell you all about the drawbacks of using the plugin and of course a couple of other little things too. All right, so once you open up OBS, you can go up to docs and you're going to see it right here is multiple output. We can just dock it anywhere we want. We'll just put it over here. And it's fairly simple. Now you have to remember when you set this up that the first output is your normal standard output. So if we go into our settings and we go here to output, this is the setup we're using with NVIDIA and X264. We've got all of our kilobits per second, all that stuff. If we go to stream, we can see that we're set up for Twitch. We can use the stream key or connect to our account, but this right here is automatically the first one. So you don't have to add that one to your multiple output. In order to add one to the multiple output, you're going to go ahead and add a new target. And for the new target, you're going to use your URL and your stream key. And so basically the URL, let's say we're already going to Twitch and we want to go to YouTube. Well, that's simple to get. When you go into your studio, you're going to see your stream key right here, and you have your stream URL and your backup server and all that stuff. So what we could do is we can copy our stream URL right here, and we'll go into our thing and we'll paste our stream URL right here, and then we just go get our stream key. It's very simple. We'll just go right here and we'll copy our stream key right here, and we're going to go back into OBS and we'll paste our stream key right there, and so we're all set. Now, where are we going to get our encoder? Well, the smart thing to do is get it from OBS. If you select get from OBS, what it's going to do is it's going to give you the standard one, the one that you're already using. So if we have Twitch set up to use X264, then YouTube is going to be set up to use X264. Under new target here, we're going to put YouTube. So there we go. So what this means is it's going to use the exact same settings as we use for our Twitch stream, which is good. That's what we want. You want to keep your frame rate the same and everything as best you can. Now we can obviously go in and change our encoder and all that stuff, but we're really just adding more work to our computer, which we really don't want to do. We can sync the start with OBS, which means that it will automatically start streaming this to YouTube at the same time as we start streaming our other one to Twitch. So if we go into settings and our stream, and the second that we would click start streaming, it's going to start streaming both of these. We're not going to have to click start. Now, once you set this YouTube one up, we can go in here, we can modify it again if we like, and we can also delete it. And if you wanted to, you could add another one. If it doesn't automatically start, you could go ahead and click the start button right here on YouTube right after you click start streaming down here. The main issue is aggregating your chat messages. You may want to aggregate your chat messages with YouTube and Twitch so you can see both, but you cannot broadcast those directly on your live stream, as according to Twitch's terms of service, this is not allowed. But you may want to see them anyways. I highly recommend Social Stream Ninja, and I will bring that doc out for you to see. And basically what this will do is it will have your chats located in here from both YouTube and Twitch so that you can see them. And that's really all you need to do. If you want to know more about Social Stream Ninja, there's a link in the description so you could check it out for the video that I did. But that's really all there is to multi-streaming with this tool. It's really that simple. All I have to do is click start streaming here. It will start streaming on Twitch, and it should automatically start this one because in Modify we have sync with our OBS. However, if it does not start streaming, all we have to do is click start right here. We're ready to go. If we have multiple platforms here like YouTube and Twitter and maybe Facebook or something like that, you could just click start all and it will start all of the multiple ones that you have listed out. Now you do have to keep in mind that each place that you stream to is going to stack on top of one another and use more bandwidth. So if YouTube uses 6,000 kilobits per second and Twitch uses 6,000 kilobits per second, that's 12,000 kilobits per second total, and your connection has to be able to support that. And it adds up fast. Make sure you fully test your stream, even if the numbers say your connection should be able to handle it. Let's be honest, sometimes they aren't as rock solid as you would hope. You should also be aware that multiple streams may also tax your encoder, especially if you aren't using the identical frame rate and resolution. So you definitely want to be sure that you're using the same to have the best chance to avoid any encoding issues. Also, machines without a dedicated encoder on the graphics card or otherwise that have to use the X264 encoder, well, they're probably going to struggle. There is also a question about whether you should multi-stream. Now, I'm of the opinion that if you're just starting out, learning one platform first is a much better choice. There is just so much to learn already, and each platform has its own quirks. So it makes sense to just focus on one when you're first starting out. But that is just my opinion, so you're probably gonna do what's best for you. If you aren't aware, there is another good multi-streaming solution on a platform where it's built right in with no plugins. That is Prism Live Studio, and you can learn more about it right here. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks to help make you a better live streamer or YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Fire Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.